Hello, hello, hello. Antphrodite here, your pop culture psychic. So, we do have a stressful time among us. Hashtag free Britney. I'm doing a reading, psychic tarot reading on Britney Spears, the queen of pop. You guys know I'm a huge Britney stan. It was really hard for me to do this reading the last time, but since I've already done one, I think I can handle a second one. So, a lot of what I said in the last reading came true. If you haven't watched it, you should do that now. I'll put a link somewhere over here. But a lot of it has came true. There's a few things we're still waiting on, but a lot of it has come true. Allegedly, apparently, they're saying that Jamie, her dad, is going to remain the conservator. I don't know what's going on. We're going to have to look at what's going on because so much has happened. Her doctor that was evaluating her apparently mysteriously died. Her dad was being accused of allegedly abusing the children, which is like crazy. And then apparently K-Fed co-signed it allegedly. Like, there's so much going on. We just want Britney freed from the conservatorship. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a reading on this and see what else I see. Hopefully I can pick up on something. I'm going to try and pull from as many decks as I can because, bitch, we're desperate. Like, we stand Britney Spears, the queen of pop. You know, she is my one and only, my everything, my inspiration, my life. I live and breathe Britney Jean. So let's just go into it. I should have worn my Britney hat. Uh-oh. Oh, no. The Five of Pentacles is a verse. That's abuse of power. The Page of Cups is a lack of sensitivity and a lack of caring. And the Five of Swords is all the little details here that are starting to add up. So good news is that people are starting to notice all of the little details and all the little issues that have been popping up. People are starting to notice them. And this also means anything Jamie does is going to be magnified by 3,000. So this is not over yet. The King of Cups is upright and the Six of Cups. This would be kids. And then the King of Cups. I don't know what Jamie's sign is. Does anyone know what Jamie's sign is? So I've said this from the beginning. The King of Swords is upright, which is selfish, and it's also verbal. So her dad, he lacks sensitivity. He lacks the investment that he needs, but it's because he's gotten jaded. Like, the King of Swords is like, he's doing this for him more than he's doing it for her. And it's an abuse of power and a control thing for sure. It's the same thing. Remember I said last time I didn't pull money cards. I don't think it's for money. I still don't think it's just for money. I think that it is control because the King of Cups is an emotional person. And I do know that Jamie is emotional. That's like a water sign, a water male, an emotional guy, or someone that has water-like energy. And we do know that he's protective, overprotective, Dark Child remix. So I know for a fact with the King of Cups and the Six of Cups, like, there's no way that he's like, how do I put this? He's gotten to the point where he is so deluded in protecting Britney that he's just abusing his power. Like, it didn't start off negative. It's just gotten to the point where he's just paranoid and kind of all over the place. Oh, he is a Cancer. Sorry. Okay, well, there you go. King of Cups. There he is. Now, here's the other problem. He actually wants to hand it off to someone else. But he wants to hand it off to someone else that he chooses. It's a King of Swords. Sorry. It's a King of Swords. It's a King of Swords. That is who he wants to hand it off to. That was, by the way, a sign. That noise was my phone, bitch. That was a sign. He wants to hand it off to someone that he chooses. It's a King of Swords, so it has to be someone who's very intelligent, very smart. Potential air sign, but it doesn't have to be. It just means they're very, very smart, and they're cunning, very savvy. The Magician is reversed, misdirection. The World is reversed, the ending of a cycle, and the Nine of Swords. So his ideal scenario, Jamie's ideal scenario is I hand this off to a guy when I hand, or a person. It doesn't always have to be a male, just masculine energy. They're in charge. I hand this off to someone, and then when I hand this off to someone, we slowly wean her off of it altogether. He does not want to end it without her having someone else in that controlling position to start. I don't know why. The Nine of Swords is like stress and anxiety and overthinking here. In particular, it's like the burdens here as well a little bit. I actually think that Jamie wants the conservatorship to end eventually, which is kind of shocking, but the world is reversed. It's like, I want to find a solution to this problem. I actually want to stop this. I want to stop being in charge, but he can't trust anyone. So he wants to find someone that he trusts to push it off onto. I don't know why he's like this. I just got my answer. He's afraid of people trying to get to Britney for money and clout. The King of Pentacles is reversed, the Three of Pentacles upright, and the Seven of Pentacles. So Britney, we obviously know Britney is a money-making machine. And he feels like he's terrified that Britney is still that naive little girl that will let anyone in. He is convinced that she is still that little girl. He's convinced. Like, you can't tell him anything else. I'm telling you, he's like allegedly for entertainment purposes only. This is all alleged for entertainment purposes only. I don't know if I said that. If I didn't, oops. But here it is. It's all alleged for entertainment purposes only. He feels like this is real. Like, he's delusional. He thinks that this is real. You can't tell him otherwise. And anything he does to protect is because he thinks that it's real. Like, this guy has lost touch with reality. I said what I said. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. He lost touch with reality. Yeah, what did I just say? That she's not a naive little girl, but he thinks that she's a naive little girl? Fool's reversed. She's got to grow up, and he's got to let her. There's the star, her star power, and negative attention, and the Five of Cups, disappointment. Here's his biggest fear. He feels like once Britney experiences a setback, it'll be over. He thinks it'll take one setback for Britney to go right back to where she is, the Five of Cups. Let her go, dude. There's the Devil card. Let her go. Look, Jamie's house of cards is going to crumble if he doesn't let her go. He better find someone to hand off and then end this conservatorship, or else some crazy stuff is about to happen. In these cards, that's what I see. Like, I'm telling you, energetically, people are coming for him. I don't think he understands this. He needs to be careful, too. I know that there's allegedly lawsuits and stuff. It ain't going in his favor. He is going to be reamed by the media. He's going to be reamed by legal stuff. I also think there are things in his past that he's going to be potentially sued for. And I also think if they can't get him off the conservatorship, I think they're going to try and go after him in civil suits and things like that. Because the Justice card's reversed, the Eight of Wands reversed, the Nine of Cups. I didn't get what I want. Well, I will slowly change, and I will try and get you where I can. And let me tell you something. He's doing things that are illegal. So even if he doesn't get off the conservatorship, they will try to sue him or seek legal action against him. He is not going to go out easily. He's got a lot of legal issues creeping up for him, and they will take his ass to court. I see this very clearly, that Jamie will be in court if he is not careful. And these are legitimate cases. These aren't cases that he can just throw out. This Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands is like, I've been holding on to this for forever and waiting. And if I don't get what I want, Devil card, you're going down. And I also see people doing this who are not afraid of going down with him, because I think that he's been able to allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, intimidate people by saying, if you do this, then I'll do this. These people don't give a flying F anymore. There's a Queen of Pentacles in particular that does not give a crap anymore, is willing to take him down with them. It's the Queen of Pentacles is someone who's worked in this industry. And I also think that this is, because I remember my last reading. Yep, I knew it. I remembered in my last reading, there's a female here that he had a weird relationship with that was like abusing stuff. Allegedly, I still see that, and I see him directly connected to her, and I see them going after both of them. The Six of Pentacles is a contract, and this means the two of them are together. The Seven of Swords is a victory, but the Sun is reversed. Your victory is hollow. It's unhappiness. I see them going directly for both of them. I do see their house of cards crumbling. I see the marriage card reversed. Again, this is a commitment between him and this other person, because it's not Lynn. Although Lynn is going to have a big part of this. We're going to get some information from Jamie Lynn Spears. So the moon is upright. So moon is like secrets, lies, deceit, deception. The 8 of Pentacles is like a lack of effort. So this would be about like falsities. And then we see the Queen of Wands reverse and the 8 of Cups. So I believe Jamie Lynn Spears is an Aries. Either way, this has to be Jamie Lynn Spears. I see her saying something on social media again. Because this 8 of Cups right here is like, I want to keep my distance, but I can't keep my mouth shut. I want to keep my distance, but I can't keep my mouth shut. I totally see her saying something again. In fact, I see her saying something because I do see her getting riled up by Lynn. I think Lynn is going to be the catalyst to her getting annoyed because I think that they're tired. Yep, I don't want to let go of this. I can't let go of this. I can't sit. The 9 of Swords is like chaos and crap storms. There's the Ace of Swords, the opportunity. There's a social media, 6 of Swords reversed. This would be the fight, by the way, that it'll cause. There's a Temperance card, impatience. It's spontaneous. Oh, no. This is her relationship. So this is Britney's relationship. By the way, where is Britney in this spread? This is a spread on Britney. Where is she? She's nowhere to be found. Do you see what I mean? This is why I get angry. Because where is Britney in her own spread? Nowhere. They won't let this woman think for herself. It's everyone else thinking for Britney. No one lets Britney think. It breaks my heart. The 3 of Swords is reverse and the 3 of Cups reverse. They're literally freaking terrified of her relationship going south and then her freaking out. That is their current fear. This is the King of Wands. Is he an Aries? Is Britney's man an Aries? Because fire sign. Doesn't matter. I mean, he would be a King of Wands anyways because he's hot. They're worried that he could potentially do something, whether it be cheating on her, whether it be, whatever, and then that would break her heart, which would then cause chaos. So that's another fear of theirs. It's almost like they want her to have someone, but they don't want her to get close to them, because if she gets close to them, then if they disappoint her, she'll freak out. I also think that that Jamie does not trust Sam, which is weird. Because I think that he tells people that he trusts Sam, and I think that Sam thinks that he trusts him, but he definitely doesn't. The High Priestess is reverse, and the Strength card. He doesn't trust anyone, but he specifically does not trust Sam. For some reason, I don't know why he doesn't trust Sam, but there's something that Sam did. I think I remember my last reading, I might have picked up on something about this. I don't remember. I haven't watched it, so I don't particularly remember, but he doesn't trust Sam at all. Like, not at all. The 2 of Pentacles reverse, he feels like it's superficial and then she'll get over it eventually. But my Page of Pentacles is upright with the 2 of Swords, which tells me, like, to be honest with you, like... To be honest with you... Oh, no, wait a minute. Is this him doing that? I see Sam meeting expectations. I see Sam making money on his own. And the 2 of Swords says if Britney wanted to make the decision, she would. She would separate from her dad, and she would spend more time with Sam. But look at this. Backstabbing, betrayal / sabotage in relationship from a greedy, selfish individual. There's the Lover's card. And there's the Hermit card. And there's the Money card reversed. I think that Jamie, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, is going to try to poke the bear in her relationship behind the scenes. Because I think he wants to prove to everyone, see, Britney's not healthy. She can't handle the breakup. I think he's trying to do that. Misguided aggression. 4 of Cups, detaching from relationship. Yep. See, I was realistic the whole time. Again, where is Britney in her own reading? Where is she? Where is Britney in her own reading? She's nowhere to be found. Do you see why I get so annoyed and angry about this? Where is she? She's not in here. She's not in her own reading. Okay? I will reshuffle, but I want to pull from the other decks first. So, let's pull from the Dark Mirror Oracle deck first. Dude, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Jamie is delusional. He's lost it. If I were Britney's lawyers, or if I were any lawyers, I would try to see if you can get Jamie evaluated, because Jamie will allegedly, from what I see, I don't think Jamie is going to pass everything that he thinks he would pass. Britney's chilling. Good news is Britney's chilling. Okay? The good news is Britney's chilling. Unfortunately, Britney is like, it's like Groundhog's Day for Britney. So Britney's used to this crap. The Peaceful Among Thorns card is like, it's like Britney like sitting there meditating. Like Britney's like, same old, I'm used to this, which is sad, right? So Britney's kind of used to this. She's not like freaking out that bad. So that's good. But I am pulling the Calling the Storm card and the Hiding Your True Self card. So I'm telling you, Jamie's skeletons are about to fly out of his closet, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Downcast Pride, they're going to literally... So, unfortunately for him, fortunately for all of us, Jamie's ego is legendary, and his pride gets the best of him. And there are people that know that and are going to attack right out of his pride and ego. So, he will be embarrassed and humiliated by people around him. Sorry. Yep, down. I won't cry for you. They don't feel bad for him anymore. The internet won't feel bad for him either. I pulled the Today for Tomorrow card too, and the Addicted card. Yeah. Wait, did he have problems with substances before, allegedly? Either way, Today for Tomorrow and Colorless Angel is like, that's Britney being apathetic, but that's also literally like, this is for what? You've lost the main goal. The main goal was to save Britney. You've saved her. Move on. Like, this is like, you slayed the dragon. This card literally is like, you slayed the dragon and the game is over. What do you do now? Why are you still staying there? And Today for Tomorrow is a sacrifice. So it might suck right now, but it'll get better. And I pulled excuse me. Oh, it's the truth. I pulled the Bride in a Cage card, which is Britney. I wonder if they're going to try and marry her off. Oh my god. Is he going to try to give it to somebody who can marry her off? Not good. They already tried that stuff when she was dating Jason. Hold on, I need a sip of water, girl. This stuff gets me annoyed. Okay. Let's pull from this deck. This is the astrology deck. We'll pull from the astrology deck, and then I'm going to re-pull because I want to see... I know Britney's chilling, but like... I'm telling you, she's working on music behind the scenes. She's been writing stuff or composing stuff on the piano or something behind the scenes. This is music. This is music. Pisces is all creativity. It's all like, Pisces is ruled by Neptune, and there's Neptune. Neptune is usually like singing. Pluto is transformation. So that doesn't surprise me because she just transformed her hair, right? She just went to brunette. And we always know when Britney is brunette, it's because she's going through something. And I pulled the Libra card, which means that she is dying to work with someone else. She wants to work with someone else. She might even already be working with someone else because Uranus is a curveball, which means there's Daddy, and there's his pride, there's Leo, and here's the Sun. So the Sun here means that it's Britney's happiness, but not his. Yep, and it's manipulative, which means that she may be trying to go behind his back. I know he has to prove a lot of things, but I don't actually think he's going to know what this is about. I'm seeing her try to get a collaboration with someone to the point where the song is going to have a double meaning and it's going to go over his head. I remember when I said in my last reading, I'm like, there's a song that's going to speak to us, that Britney's going to speak to us through a song. I still see this. She's trying to find someone to work with or has already found someone to work with. But whatever the case may be, this song will have a double meaning that will completely go over his head. Britney is not stupid. And I will pull again because I want to see if I can get what Britney is. Yep, Jupiter card. This is going to be huge. This is going to be huge. In fact, this has the potential... Hopefully this sees the light of the day. I knew it. There's a Gemini card. It's a different side to Britney, and it's very character-driven. It's Britney playing a quote-unquote character. That's exactly how this is going to... I think it's music. It might be something else, but either case may be, it's Britney playing a character, quote-unquote. It is not a character, but that's how it's going to be sold. Oh, this is Britney playing a character. Britney knows damn good and well this ain't her playing a character. So, I'm telling you, this has the potential to be her most successful thing that she's done. If they let it see the light of day. I'm telling you, they're working in secret. If they let this see the light of day, this will be her this has the potential to be one of the biggest things of her career. because it's real, raw, and authentic, and she's hiding behind a quote-unquote character. Girl, what she needs to do is she needs to make a secret album and then just drop it. That's what I would do. If I was Britney, they gave her access to her Instagram. Girl, she needs to just do a secret album, drop it. Free Britney is all at an all-time high right now, right? What are they going to do? They're not going to do anything. Literally, post that. Britney, baby, just do a free album, post that. Girl, call up Miley, call up Mildred, ask her how to do it. So I'm going to re-pull from the regular tarot deck because I want to see in specific how Britney feels. I know she's chilling, so she's good, but I want to see more in specific what's going on with Brit. Because she's not even in her freaking own reading. And by the way, for those of you that are watching this and don't know anything about Britney Jean Spears, I'll have you know that she writes a lot of her own stuff. But the thing is, the only thing, she doesn't, like, take credit from other people. A lot of a lot of artists will say like, oh, I wrote this when they didn't. Britney only puts her writing credits on the stuff that she writes, and a lot of times they won't use the songs that she writes. Like, they won't approve the song that she writes. She writes a lot of music and they won't let her use it. So, and she also plays the piano, taught herself. She really sat down and played the piano. So the girl is very talented. There are many videos for this. Y'all may not know this because you guys believe the BS narrative that's, you know, put around about her, but Google it, baby. Shout out to all the Britney stans. Love y'all. She's just desensitized. Poor Brit. So this is her being desensitized, her feeling creatively stifled, feeling desensitized, wanting a way out. But the good news is that Six of Wands, she's still in there. Britney's still in there. Six of Wands is her ego and pride. So it's still in there. It's still in there. I know she feels like she's irrelevant, no one cares anymore, but no, baby. It's still in there, and I still see it in her. This is still her creative drive. This is the Ace of Wands, the Judgment card, and the Hangman reversed. Wait a minute. Is this Jason? I see an X coming forward and saying something. I wonder if that's Jason. You know, I know that they have them all on NDAs, but remember when I said that Jamie has pissed off a lot of people and they don't care anymore? Because this is sometimes the return of an old dick. But this looks like an ex, because this is Three of Swords. This has to be someone she's had either a falling out with or an ex, and they're coming forward in her defense. Yep, Moon reverse, revealing secrets. I see it. Because they feel like the morality is at stake. They're feeling like a lack of moral compass and they can't hold it in anymore. Yep, justice is upright, which means if they tried to sue them, they would fail. Even if they would succeed, it would have repercussions from what everyone's saying, like a public opinion worse. And this Eight of Pentacles and Eight of Wands tells me that it'll pick up quickly. It'll pick up pace quickly. Mm-hmm. Yep. And this is going to be the catalyst for Jamie Lynn Spears' post. See, it's the same thing. You saw me shuffle. This is the same three cards. The internet, this I think is Jamie Lynn. I think it's Jamie Lynn. It's a female. It's a beautiful, bold, fiery female that's related to Britney, or at least around her circle. And this Eight of Cups is the same thing like I said. Like they're keeping their distance, but there's the verbal Queen of Swords. Yep. And it's family. I'm telling you, it's got to be Jamie Lynn because it's family. Ten of Cups is family. And the Death card is like a change. I want to change. There's Dad. Impure. Dad is impure and intentioned, allegedly, for narrative purposes only. Please don't sue me. And then the Three of Cups is reversed. Yep, that's the gossip. That's getting to him. The Two of Pentacles reversed and Ace of Swords. This guy legitimately thinks that he can combat gossip. He's in for a rude awakening. This would be like taking the sword and swinging at every bad thing that's ever said about me, and every time I swing, it doubles. It's like every time I swing, more comes, more comes, more comes. Girl, Jamie Spears, Jamie Daddy, give up. That's what I see for Britney. Girl T. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, actually, let's look at the doctor. Let's look at the doctor in Pacific. Let's see what's going on with the doctor. Let's see if there was foul play with the doctor. We should look at that. So the doctor that was evaluating Britney mysteriously died. So So let's see if there was any foul play. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. These three cards keep showing up. 8 of Cups, Queen of Wands, and 6 of Swords. Maybe I'm reading them wrong, but they keep showing up. If I'm being honest with you guys, I actually don't think that there was foul play. Maybe. I don't know. I can't really tell. Because this Two of Swords... Let me explain to you why I'm confused. The Two of Swords would be like a decision that we can't go back from, which means he screwed something up with himself. The Five of Wands is confrontation. The Four of Wands, which means it's internal confrontation in his own like home or lifestyle. This Eight of Swords is like a victim feeling trapped and pressured. The Knight of Wands, misguided aggression, but the Justice card's upright, which means what's fair is fair. So the reason why I'm not inclined to think that it was foul play is because the Justice card is upright. So Justice is usually like things rule in the way they're supposed to. This is the same old issue that I saw before, and then this is like purity, sacrifice, and backstabbing. I don't think that there was foul play, but I do think that there was something wrong with that doctor. How do I put this? I don't think that doctor would be a target from Britney. I think if that doctor had a target on his back, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, it would be for someone else that he works for or works with, allegedly. Someone more high profile. So I don't know who he works with or does stuff with, but to me it looks more like he kind of screwed up. Either he was giving himself something? Because it kind of looks like a self screw up to me. This kind of looks like a self screw up to me. Was he giving himself injections or something? Because this kind of looks like he screwed himself. I don't know. I can't particularly read it. If there was foul play, it's adjacent. But it looks more like he screwed something up himself. Because this would be like not being able to... I have pure intentions, but I screw up. That's what that looks like. Yeah, Hermit on my own. It looks like he may have screwed up his own thing. Either that or his wife knows something, because Lover's card. But that doctor did know information about other high profile people, though. I could tell you that for sure. But that's it. That's the best I can get on that. I guess I can pull one of these two for the doctor. Downcast pride. I honestly think he screwed up himself. Peace among thorns, envy and gluttony, gilded regret. I feel like he screwed up himself. Triumph of lies. I think he screwed up himself. See, alone in the world. Forgetting himself. I think he screwed up himself somehow. He did something himself. Something himself. I don't know if it was self-inflicted or what, but he did something himself. I think it's adjacent. That's the best I can do. So that's what I see for Britney. Hashtag free Britney. I love Britney Jean Spears. I'm hopeful that we'll find an end to this. I still see the same cards. I do think the conservatorship will eventually end. Jamie is just going to literally cling on for dear life until he can end it the way he wants to. I got a lot of tea in this reading. I hope you guys loved it. Shout out to all the pair. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch, Antphrodite. Go to Antphrodite.com. Until next time, I love you guys, and make sure you stream Gloria on Spotify and iTunes. Bye, guys.